Good evening guys, today is 1st March 2019 and this is Daily Current Affairs brought to you by Ekam IAS. And our topics are National Institute of Unani Medicine, New Delhi Declaration, Electoral Bonds, IceFree Summer, Inclusive Internet Index, Mapped Program and PQRS. And our very first topic is National Institute of Unani Medicine. The foundation stone of National Institute of Unani Medicine, that is NIUM, to be laid at Ghaziabad. And this is considered to be an extension of the existing NIUM which is in Bangalore. So, we have one existing National Institute of Unani Medicine which is at Bangalore, and the foundation stone for another is laid at Ghaziabad, and which could be considered as an extension of the Bangalore NIUM. Once completed, this NIUM would become the largest Unani medical center or largest center for Unani in North India. And the NIUM would have facilities for research as well as postgraduate and PhD programs. Fine. So, a new NIUM, National Institute of Unani Medicine, will be started at Ghaziabad, and it would be the North India's one of the largest institutes for Unani. And about Unani, we heard about Unani. It's part of Ayush, that is AYUSH. Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, and it is one of the traditional medical system of India. So, coming to Unani medicine, Unani is the system of medicine practiced mainly by Persian Arabs or Persian Arabs in Mughal India, and the Muslim culture in South Asia as well as in the Central Asia. And I told you it is mainly practiced by the Arabs or Persian Arabs and Muslim culture in South and Central Asia. But it has its origin from the Greek physicians Hippocrates as well as Galen. Hippocrates and Galen. And the term Unani is also similar to that of Yunan. And we know what is Yunan. Yunan is the Hindi term, Hindi or Urdu term that is used for Greece. Okay. So, Unani is originated from Greece based on the principles of the physicians Hippocrates and Galen. And it is introduced, or it was introduced to India during the time of Delhi Sultanate, and the Unani medicine established or flourished under the patronage of the Alauddin Khalji. So, our news is about the National Institute of Unani Medicine. A new National Institute of Unani Medicine would be starting at the Ghaziabad after NIUM Bangalore. Unani medicine is a system of medicine traditionally practiced by the Persian Arabs of the Indian Mughals or the Indian subcontinent, and it is in the Muslim culture in South Asia as well as in the Central Asia and West Asia. But the system has originated from Greece, and the teachings of the physicians, that is Hippocrates and Galen, made a paving stone to the origin of Unani. And it was introduced in India by the Delhi Sultanate, and it flourished during the royal patronage of Alauddin Khalji. And our next news is about the New Delhi Declaration and one-horned rhinoceros. So, declarations are very important for prelims. Now we have New Delhi Declaration. New Delhi Declaration is nothing but it is a transboundary collaboration among India, Bhutan and Nepal for the conservation of one-horned rhinoceros. So, the New Delhi Declaration is about the conservation of one-horned rhinoceros signed by the or declared by the rhino range countries that are India, Nepal and Bhutan. Okay, you might have some doubt whether Bhutan have any rhinos. No, actually the rhino is non-native to Bhutan, but you have heard about the Manas National Park which is in Assam and the Buxa Tiger Reserve which is in West Bengal. Okay, these two national parks or protected areas have the one-horned rhinoceros presence. And once they cross the limit, they move to Bhutan. They move from Manas National Park and Buxa Tiger Reserve to Bhutan sometimes. That's why Bhutan is also part of the rhino range country and the part of New Delhi Declaration. So, that's about New Delhi Declaration. Coming to the one-horned rhinoceros, also called as Indian rhinoceros. And as the name suggests, it has only a single horn. It is native to the Indian subcontinent. Now, it is only found in India as well as Nepal. Earlier, they were found in the various parts of Asia including China. The main habitat of one-horned rhinoceros is the tall grasslands and forests of the foothills of Himalaya. And according to the conservation status, it is vulnerable as per the IUCN Red List and under the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So, news is about the New Delhi Declaration and one-horned rhinoceros. A point to be noted is that declarations are very important part of prelims. Sometimes they may ask like New Delhi Declaration is related with. And the answer is it is related with the conservation of rhinoceros signed by or declared by India, Nepal and Bhutan. Conservation of one-horned rhinoceros, okay, and one-horned rhinoceros has a single horn and it is native to Indian subcontinent, mainly found in India and Nepal. The habitat includes the grasslands and forest of foothills of Himalaya, and the conservation status, it is vulnerable as per our IUCN Red List and it is under the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. You can see the picture of one-horned rhinoceros. And our next news is about the electoral bonds. The State Bank of India, that is SBI, has been authorized to issue and encash the electoral bonds through 29 authorized branches all over India in the month March, April and May. So, electoral bonds. SBI has been authorized to issue and encash the electoral bonds through their 29 branches. So, if you want to donate some money to a particular political party, say you want to donate ABC money, say 50,000 to a particular XYZ political party. Now, in order to make the political donations to political parties more transparent, the government introduced a system that is electoral bond. So, if you are planning to donate some money to XYZ political party, you have to purchase an electoral bond. You have to purchase an electoral bond from authorized bank. Now that is SBI. So, you can purchase an electoral bond of 50,000 rupees from SBI. An electoral bond is like a bearer instrument similar to a promissory note. Any Indian citizen or any collaboration or any company or any incorporation or establishment can purchase electoral bonds. Okay. Any Indian person or any company can purchase the electoral bonds. So, you purchased an electoral bond of 50,000 rupees on behalf of XYZ party. So, you are planning to purchase an electoral bond of 50,000 rupees for XYZ political party. Make sure that the political party, the XYZ political party should be registered under the Section 29A of RPA, that is Representation of People Act 1951. So, only political parties that are registered under the Section 29A of RPA have the right to encash the money from electoral bond. And another condition is that that particular XYZ political party should secure at least 1% of vote in a general election, either Lok Sabha or to the state legislative assembly. So, if these two conditions are satisfied, that party can participate in the electoral vote. Okay. And the electoral vote can be encashed by the eligible political party through the authorized bank. So, you have you have purchased the electoral bond of 50,000 rupees, say it is an example, and the XYZ political party can encash or reimburse or encash the particular money from the authorized bank, that is State Bank of India. And the validity of electoral bond is just 15 days from the date of issue. So, that political party should encash the particular money within 15 days, otherwise it would be lost. So, that is all about the electoral bond. SBI has authorized to become the authorized to become issue and encash electoral bonds in the 29 branches. And electoral bond system is used to make donations to the political party more transparent. And electoral bond is like a promissory note. You can purchase the electoral bond issued by a particular bank. The respective political party can encash the money within 15 days. And our next news is about IceFree Arctic Summer. A study found that with the current rate of greenhouse gas emissions in the emissions are going up, then the Arctic oceans would experience ice-free summers as early of 2040. If we are emitting the same amount of greenhouse gas to atmosphere, then the Arctic Ocean would have the ice-free summers. In winters, it would be filled with ice, but in summers, now in summer, it has partial ice. Okay, it has not complete ice, but have some partial ice. But if this condition goes, if the emission is not reduced or the greenhouse gas emissions will do in the current or same rate, then the Arctic Ocean would experience an ice-free summer as per the new studies. So, and next news is about the Inclusive Internet Index. India has been ranked 47 out of 100 countries in the Inclusive Internet Index. And the Inclusive Internet Index was based on the scores of availability, affordability, relevance and readiness of categories. Okay. Based on these categories, the Inclusive Internet Index is calculated, and the particular index is commissioned by Facebook, but it is conducted by the Economist Intelligence Unit. So, the Inclusive Internet Index is conducted by the Economist Intelligence Unit. The indices are a very important question for prelims. So, there might be questions like the Inclusive Internet Index was conducted by, and you may get 4 options like World Bank, OECD and all. And the right answer is the Economist and Intelligence Unit. India ranked 47th out of 100 in the Inclusive Internet Index. And our next session is the MapAder program. And on MapAder program, we have the Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary. Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary. And the Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary lies in the western bank of the Thane Creek. This is the picture of Thane Creek or Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary. It is located in the western bank of the Thane Creek. So, what is Thane Creek? So, Thane Creek is nothing but it is an inlet in the shoreline. It is an inlet in the shoreline of the Arabian Sea that isolates Mumbai city from the Indian mainland. So, that is the Thane Creek or creek. It is an inlet shoreline of the Arabian Sea that separates the city of Mumbai from the Indian mainland. And coming back to the Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary, it is recognized as an important bird area by the Bombay Natural History Society. And this sanctuary has a great biodiversity of presence of both greater as well as the lesser flamingos. Other than the flamingos, it also has some migratory bird species like ducks, ibis, Eurasian curlew, marsh harrier, osprey, etc. etc. So, this is the location of Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary. It is very popular for the flamingos and it is located in the western bank of the Thane Creek. Thane Creek is nothing but it is a inlet shoreline of the Arabian Sea that separates Mumbai from the mainland of India. And it is an important bird area. Flamingo Sanctuary is an important bird area like Bombay Natural History Society, and it has a rich biodiversity including the flamingos, greater and lesser flamingos, along with the Eurasian curlew, marsh harrier, osprey and migratory ducks and all. And our final session is the PQRS, that is Prelims Question Revision Series, in which we have a question from 2011 Prelims. And the question is, with what purpose the government of India promoting the concept of mega food parks? And the statements are: 1. To provide good infrastructure facilities for the food processing industry. Statement 2. To increase the processing of the perishable items and reduce wastage. Statement 3. To provide emerging and eco-friendly food processing technologies to entrepreneurs. So, these are the 3 options. So, what about our question is about the mega food park. What is mega food park? Mega food park create modern infrastructure facilities for food processing. And this, along with the modern infrastructure facilities for food processing, it also contains the value chain. It also contains the value chain from farm to market. Value chain from farm to market along with strong forward and backward linkages. Simply, it is providing modern infrastructure for facilities for the food processing and providing the value chain from farm to market. And there is a scheme for mega food park scheme. It is promoted by the Ministry of Food Processing. So these are the basic points about the mega food parks. And coming to the statements, to provide good infrastructure facilities for the food processing industry, the statement is right. To increase the processing of perishable items and reduce wastage, this is another objective of the mega food park. This is also right. And to provide emerging and eco-friendly food processing technology to entrepreneurs. And the third statement is also right. So it lays the basic concept of mega food parks. If you know about the basic concepts of mega food park, you can easily answer this question. And the answer for this question is D, 1, 2 and 3 or all of the above. So that's all for today. For detailed news and explanation, you can refer to the PDF which is available in the description section. And please do like, share and comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.